Welcome to the podcast series, Small Business Survival Conversations. Through our weekly conversations, we hope to provide you with strategies and insights, knowledge and expertise to enlighten you as you work to build and grow your business. Here are your hosts, Anna Steinfest and Dr. Michael Troyer.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with my co-host, Dr. Michael Troyer. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Anna, and hello, everyone who's joined us today. Good to have you listening in.
So our title for our episode today is Focusing on Growth in the New Year.
Very important, but we want to clarify a little bit because we're all focused on growth. Growth's a big term that we use a lot in running our businesses, but I want you to broaden how you measure it. It's not just sales growth or growth in your profits, your bottom line. There's so many different ways you can grow that will create an advantage for your business. So I'm going to break it down into two categories, and then Anna and I are just going to give our best thoughts on each of those. One, how can you grow the quality of what you do within your business? That's the operational side. What needs to be improved? That's a way to grow. And yes, eventually it will lead to that growth we talked about at the beginning, but not necessarily by just focusing on sales and profits. Second question is, how can you grow the quality of what you do on your business? That's the strategy side.
So Michael, you're saying that we have like two parts. One is the operational side. You need to focus growing, and the other one is strategic, the strategic side.
Yep. And growing could be defined as improving upon, making better, a number of different terms we could use. But to me, they're all growing your business. They may not be measured quite the same way, but they are growing your business.
And I know that a lot of business owners, we focus, as you can see here, I'm including myself, on the operational side. How do we execute this, and how do we better execute that? What is the efficiency? Things like that. And we really, really forget about the strategic side, which is extremely important.
Yes.
So, I mean, let's start the operational side. I know that with us, I think that a lot of us kind of know that, but let's Michael discuss, how do we improve the quality of your business more on the operational side?
And I'm sure our listeners can think of some things that I won't think of, but I'll throw a couple of things out. One, how could I improve the way I encourage and motivate my employees? We so often talk about performance reviews, and they don't work terribly well. And half the people we review get out of joint about them, and we've created problems. So then we don't do them because they're too messy and they create tension. Well, how could we go out and encourage people by talking with them about how together we could improve their performance, what they need to do, not in the sense of a critique, but more in the sense of, where do I need to do more to help you become even better at what you do? So that's one way we can grow the business. We're improving how we communicate to employees what we hope they can deliver to themselves and the organization. That's one way to grow inside.
And communicating, Michael, you're absolutely correct. Like don't be shy when you talk to employees, again, reminding them the why your business exists. Because a lot of times they will not know the why your business exists, because you're the only one who deeply believe, because you started the business. So, but if you communicate to them, and if you convince them, and they believe truly in the why, guess what? They will follow your lead. They will be more passionate when they talk to your customers. They're your front lines when you talk about employees. But Michael, I know that a lot of our listeners are micro businesses, so they may be one-man show. But do you think about that? How do you motivate ourselves sometimes when we get into the corner?
Then I think one of the ways you improve the quality of your business is to sit back and say, of the various things I'm doing, if I had to rank order them, what's at the top of the list in the A category? What's in the B category? And then there's a C category I probably shouldn't be taking time to do right now. I'm here with myself or maybe two other people. Never more. A micro business is 5 or less. I'm going to be pretty organized. I've got to be sure that the A group that I've got everybody focused on is going to move the business forward operationally. Few B's. If you put something in the C category, then you shouldn't be talking with yourself or the other folks around you about that right now. you're telling me that's not going to move your business forward.
Yes. And you should be talking, know that you're by yourself, but don't forget, you have partners. You can talk to your CPA. You can talk to a banker. You can talk to some advisors. You can find a mentor. As you know, we're very high on finding a mentor to keep you accountable and to help you how to be more efficient in your operation when you're one-man show. So talk to people. They're more willing to help you.
And don't ever forget that and I hope you've been building a network of other business folks out there who own their businesses, and you talk with them. Shame on you if you don't. You need to build that network. That's another group you talk to. All right, what are the things that are driving your business? I need to hear that, because maybe it'll make me rethink what I'm using to drive my business. So, as Anna says, a lot of communication with lots of people. Beyond the fact that as a business owner, when you talk to other business owners, you discover that you're not the only one who did that silly thing you did the other day that really messed up business for 2 days. They've all done it. Everybody's experienced what you've experienced. It helps to know that you're not alone, and on occasion making a misstep. When you talk to others, you get the reassurance that, oh, okay, it's a common thing. Now I'll know better. So that's the growing the quality of what you do inside the business operationally.
And what about the building the quality, Michael, on when you're working on your business, more of the strategic side?
There again, we can turn back just to the example we just used. Talk to some of your fellow business owners about what they see coming down the highway up ahead, and share your view of what you think you see coming up ahead. Right now, certainly, if you did that, a lot of talk would be about this Omicron virus. How much is it going to affect all of us as we try to continue to run our businesses? You can't know much if you don't talk to other people and see what their opinion is and begin to merge these various opinions, get at different ideas. But that's working on the business, because you're thinking about things strategically. What's up ahead? What do I need to do to be a better overall business? And that, as Anna said, starting out, operational things always push out time for strategy. Operational problems always come up. They're unexpected. Every day you get hit with something you didn't anticipate. If you let that always dominate what you do, then you'll never think strategically about your business. So we're saying you need to give it that time. You need to think, how can I grow this business, in a larger sense? Where are we going? Indeed, I'm going to play back to your other thought too. Forgive me, I'm going to let you break in here. When we were talking about telling employees why, what we're really doing is giving employees the purpose of this business, which is to serve the customer and to make the world a better world in a larger sense. There's a lot of research going on right now about how important it is to employees, especially these younger generations, to have a sense of purpose in what they do. Well, you can't talk about that if you don't have a strategic vision for your business. What do you think it will do for your customers and your community in the longer run? Then you can give them that why, that purpose. You were going to say something on it, and
That's okay. No, I just wanted to say that you mentioned again about scheduling time. This is the third episode, Michael, we are recording when we talk about scheduling a time for strategic planning on your business. So I'm sure, and we're hoping that you listeners do it. Just try doing it for a couple of months and see how far ahead your business will be. Schedule your time, strategic plan to work on strategic plan on your business. Weekly, at least once a month. At least once a month for 1 hour. You must do it.
I've got a proposal for you. Every Wednesday, from 7 to 8 in the morning on your calendar. If you're working alone, you just don't, you put on the door that you don't open until 8 on Wednesdays. Other days of the week you might open at 7, but today you only open at 8. Or if you have an executive assistant or somebody else, you tell them, I won't be in on Wednesdays until 8. From 7 to 8, I'm at a favorite restaurant having breakfast and sitting back and thinking about my business, thinking on my business strategically. You set that on the calendar. That's what you do every Wednesday morning. Or whenever you want to set that time, but you do that, as Anna is saying, you do that. You put it on your calendar because it's part of the way you make your business better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. So if you don't remember any of what we told you, remember that. Wednesday from 7 to 8, schedule time to work on the business.
And away from the business, so nobody interrupts.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Michael. Yes. You're right. You're right. Yes. I like that. I like that.
Probably in a restaurant with a curtain between you and everybody else so that you can really not be interrupted by people who know you.
Yes, that's a good suggestion. So we're hoping that you do that. Let us know. Thank you for listening to our episode, Small Business Survival Conversations. Keep listening to us.
You've been listening to the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And don't forget to join us next week for another episode. In the meantime, hook up with us on our Facebook group at Small Business Survival Tools and Tips. Till next time, thank you for listening.